Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Saturday night here. No interview this time, but hey, we're gonna have some fun anyway. So, welcome to the show this Saturday night. We got Toya. Toya the tutor is the early bird tonight. Um, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. As long as you guys can be here, of course. We also got I'm listening in the building. We got Raven Knight was good. Yeah, another Saturday. Gonna leave this one pretty much open. Uh, but we don't go with the theme that it's all black men's fault, since this is black men being brutally honest, and I've often heard this expressed throughout the years that you know, why is it that black men, people have asked me this. Why is it that black men can't be brutally honest with themselves? And I'm sitting up there like, well, we extend that invitation to everyone, including other black men, and we need to stop pretending like other black men don't have this covered already. Uh, just, just saying. So anyway, let me give some shout outs before I get started here. Shout out first off to the replay gang. You guys are very important to what I like to call the algorithm. You take your time to watch when you on your own free time instead of um in real time and live, like the people in the chat are doing, and the people, of course, who are in the clouds or will be in the clouds once they realize or get that notification or look at their feed. Um, yeah. So we're gonna talk about some tropes, maybe some tropes that need to live on, and or some tropes that need to die. But the trope that we're gonna focus on is it's all black men's fault. It's all our fault. Everything is that is going on because everyone pretty much, uh, not to be too crass, but since everybody came out of our balls, then we're the cause of all this. So yes, it's my grandfather's fault that you guys are having to deal with me on this YouTube platform as of right now. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. Yeah. Shout out to the members of the channel. Thank you for your month to month support. And for those of you who are gifted, welcome to the channel and all that is worth. Just thank Andre 416 Reform for you being here. But shout out to Greg, Aaron P, Phil Brad, Days, Indigo Flow, The Builders Table, D Rock Den, American Negro, D Scott, Andre 416 Reformed, Black Light Revelations 2, Mr. Me Too, Barry Little, Detroit 313, Wayne M, Irvin Reed, Wherever Blessed, Death Racer 25X, Chitara, Craig the Tech Guy, Sister George, Black Pearl, who, and by the way, Black Pearl always shouts out, he always hashtags replay gang in the comments. So if any of you guys see him, see that person, then, you know, you know, give that person a thumbs up emoji or something, just to, let that person know that they are appreciated. DJ F, Surge Blade, Raven Knight, Spawn the Programmer, Mahogany Roots and MJ, RPM, Mariah Flamethrower, Pasta, A Sower of Seed, Jesse, Shaka Nulu, Truism the Stormcrow. What's good, everybody? Got Indigo Flow in the chat. We got Chocolate Bunny in the chat as well. Ken seeing red, what's good? All right. So it's all black man's fault. Yeah, it's my fault. We'll just put it on me for right now. Seeing that I don't speak for all black men, want you to understand that. But I'm gonna look at. We're gonna take a look at some screenshots tonight of with some of you guys. Not you in particular, because I know how some people like to do. I'll be posting stuff like this on social media, but we all look at the same shit. So hey, we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna tell you guys what I think of these screenshots, and feel free to participate in the chat to tell me what you think of those screenshots as well. Some of you might be prompted to say shit like, "Well, not all of us think like that, Kevin. Can't just put it on all of us." No, I'm not putting it on all of you. So just please stop. Stop with the Keisha saving, or stop with the poop-tastic saving, or whatever. Don't save anybody here. We don't save people from words. Want people to understand that, especially after last weekend. Some shit that got to clear up about last weekend. I want some of you guys to understand some things, but I'll save most of that shit for the smoke show tomorrow night. Just want you guys to understand. So for the 16 of you that are in here and the people who are about to show up, please hit that like button or hit the dislike button. I have fun with that as well. So yeah, yeah. I wish we could play all kinds of music. I play Ice Cube, but I can't play Ice Cube. because that's copyrighted stuff. So yeah, guess I'll play Better Days. Show you some people posting on social media streets. All right. All right, guys. Let me read the caption on this. Ain't no nigga about to pass up on no pussy cause the mattress on the floor. Never in the history of niggadom. Okay. All right. Keep in mind that I don't speak for all black men. That I'm not supposed to be talking about stuff like this anyway, but who the fuck cares? Y'all know I don't give a fuck. Like, fuck all that. Kev, you have no code. I have an absolute code. For those of you who say that, there are people that say that out there. Kevin, you don't have a code. Yes, I do. Is the code is either black or white. And what I'll tell you is this. Yes, that's true. 99% of heterosexual men will not pass up on that just because the mattress is on the floor. But there was no fucking mattress. Niggas don't care. I'm talking about blue collar black men. They would throw that suit on the floor and handle business. Smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Believe it. I am not talking crazy. Some of you in the chat who will say, no, not me. You own some cap. I mean, in fact, you probably will offer to buy an air mattress. Hey, let me go to Walmart real quick. We'll fix this. It ain't tricking if you got it. I can just take the air mattress with me at the end of it. Yeah, do some slick shit like that. Hell, I got a homie that's nicknamed Air Mattress Pappy. He has a story about an air mattress and two broads that you would not believe. All things are possible through negative. Trust and believe. Let me stop. But hey, man, look. Where's hybrid? Where's hybrid catastrophic impact X83rd power when you need them? But she's thick. She thick, man. Shoot. But hey, this is what you guys have been posting on social media. I've seen this thing. I've seen this one screenshot at least 30 times because for some reason I still look at my Facebook feed. There's some cool people on there. I follow some cool pages. But damn, I just want to talk about this for a second. An older gentleman just looking at what some of you millennials, yeah, even some of you Gen Xers, just because we're supposed to be smarter than this. Ain't no nigga about to pass up on no pussy because the mattress is on the floor. Facts. So let's look at the next one. And then I'll open up the panel. And then some of you will come up here and do what you usually do and get your shit off and, you know, stuff like that. All right. I know y'all seen this. You know, some of us just can't let it go. I have to admit there's some type of, youthful outward appearance sometimes, in my age. Things I would say that I should have gave up saying at age 22, 23, but this is such a case with Mrs. Badu. I mean, can't quite let it go. I mean, it's okay to be snippy as an older person. I don't like when younger people tell me shit either. I mean, I guess it's just that old people pride. If the younger person is right, they're right, but trust and believe this. If you are younger than me, I am automatically looking for reasons not to give a fuck. Like, yeah, I'm telling you younger people the truth. I'm telling, if you are like 35, fuck you. Like, if I will try to find every reason before I have to admit you're right. Even if you're based on fact, I have to fight it a little bit just to make sure it keeps you sharp. You probably come out, oh, this is why we don't. It's the old nigga. This, yeah, yeah, whatever. I get that, but still, So I understand where Mrs. Badu is coming from a little bit, and this might be the case of a younger person that's actually right. And I'm not saying this just because Miss Badu has a vagina and has actually grounded up panties and made it into incense. Was it the incense? Was she the incense or was that Gwen? One of them did some shit. Yeah, she made some incense out of her vagina essences from her panties or something like that. You know how these Hollywood types are. Yeah, changed Andre 3K forever. Shit, Common ain't been right since. And then Common dated Tiffany Haddish for a while just to recover. Like shit. I mean, to talk about extreme situations. Like that must be some fire, some tat out. Let's read it. Perfect day to cheat with a soft dude. See, she said cheat. She's all cheat, like meaning that either the soft dude is in a relationship or she's in a relationship with somebody. Somebody unknown at this point. I mean, for real, I'm not really like the relationship talk person. I will talk about some shit sometimes, but not often. So I don't know. Then whoever Paris is, she said, "You're too old for this." And then Erica Badu comes back with a corny, advanced Gen X joke. Your eyes are very close together. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to talk about people's looks. Well, not yet. Anyway, I mean, nobody wants their looks talked about or anything like that. So just want to let you know this is a trope with, you girls. Sometimes when you disagree with each other, you hate when people talk about your looks, but then you turn around and talk about each other's looks. Talk about anybody's looks. That's the first thing you go for. Shoot. Second, I present a fact. Some nigga somewhere. Single motherhood's a problem. Here you come. Nigga, you ugly. Your mama ugly too. It's just go for the throat, like on the first comment. And then there's further evidence that, hoes, when hoes are mad, hoes really don't like each other. Shoot, that is not a secret. These guys are not crazy when they say this. Meaning that, I don't see why there's so much defense when, actual fact is presented to where it's someone with a vagina's fault instead of black men. But of course, it's all black men's fault. I mean, hey, the reason why I would even imply that it's all black men's fault that this type of shit happens is because we let it happen. We're chill ass motherfuckers. I mean, if you really think about it, we're the most chill group of men with our women ever. I mean, some of y'all who date the crazy motherfuckers, you base your mistake off one person, but in general, black men are very chill men, and it has been to a fault, to our detriment. I'm not saying that we should just go crazy and just start choking bitches. No, no, I'm not saying that. It's too late for that, guys. You'll get put in jail and ostracized from society for that. It's not an arm wrestling contest. I mean, shit. I mean, but you don't have to take anyone's disrespect, at least. I mean, we're talking in terms of 2024 based on what has already happened. And I know this is why a lot of the younger guys are pissed off with the older guys, because we let this shit happen. I ain't let it happen, but the mother niggas did. You know, I always try to be honest with people. Honesty would have cleared all that shit up. So let's look at the next. This is what you post. I don't post shit like this. This is what you guys post. This is what this is what we we have a tendency to read, you know, take into our brains. This is what we're doing with social media. All right. I know y'all seen this one. Straight out of the mentality of the color purple. Sometimes people do say shit for attention. I do understand that. Like is always to get a reaction, or you know, to get hundreds of comments of angry people, or you know, according to most people, angry black men. Why are black men so mad about this? That's what you hear. We're always mad. We're a very angry group of men. Yes, we're always complaining. We're always whining about shit. Just because we show y'all stuff like this. This is the mentality that's being presented. I've seen this several times. I've seen this in the community tab. I would have posted this in my own community tab. I seen somebody else do it, so I just let them take it from there. Since we all have the same people watching us anyway. But yeah, presents an interesting thought. You know, I would assume a person like this can't cook anyway. Person like this can't boil water, so it's not a real loss. Plus, you know, it's 2024. Men know how to cook. I know how to cook. I know how to go to the store and get a pack of chicken and put some seasoning on it and put it in the oven and instant pack of rice. Anybody can do that shit. Why can't she? Do you want to eat? But hey, who's to say a person like this is worth it anyway? There's already one red flag. Who knows if that picture is even of the person? Wait a minute, hold up. Maybe it is, but she to say she can never cook for her husband is to imply that she's married, and also to imply that her husband is cheating with a chick that actually cares. I mean, shit. This is how these things always end up. No one ever asks for the man perspective. We always get the woman perspective, and you got the hardest niggas in the damn the the hood sitting up there clapping and snapping their fingers for shit like this. Girl, you know you crazy. Why you post something like that? You know them niggas finna come after you, girl. So my hardest niggas in the hood talking like this. Ridiculous. But you know, I guess that's the black man's fault for not being there for him in his early life. So he just starts snapping his finger in the air and co-signing shit like this. And you know, like I said, I follow some pretty good Instagram pages where men actually cook. Men know how to cook now. So this talking about this shit is slavery. I mean, shit. This is why these women like this are foodies. You know, y'all have heard of foodies, right? You know, women who just go out with guys just to eat. That's why they be calling niggas broke, because they be trying to eat off other dudes and shit. And he don't want to order the most expensive shit. Shoot. Here's like, especially for guys in this manosphere space that we talk about, you know. I'm beginning to wonder, is this an actual movement, or is it just a branding for channels? I mean, I know that's controversial, seeing that I'm a person that has pushed this black manosphere. So, to offer useful things to the black manosphere, I offer this. You got to dry bitches like this up. Don't be the sucker. Shoot. This is for the guys. Since it's your fault, since it's all your fault, the reason why shit like this happens, the reason why the mentality is like this, because you niggas keep taking these bitches out and giving them free meals. Shoot, it's your fault. That's definitely your fault. Slavery. What the fuck? Shoot. Hey, everybody that works in a restaurant gets paid to do that shit. They're not getting a whip crack behind their back. They're voluntarily, because they're getting paid. Not really voluntarily, for real. But you know what I mean. They clock in voluntarily to earn a paycheck to feed your black ass. So nothing's ever slavery. Slavery ended in 1865. Stop reading them books. Stop watching the movies. Shoot, if the world ended today, most of us would die because we don't know how to grow our own food. Think about that shit. Yeah, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad at this woman right here. Who cares? She's one in what, millions? There's plenty of down there chicks out there that will make you a sandwich and do all kinds of freaky shit to you if you just open your mouth and fucking talk to her. So, hey, let's go to another one. All right. This one's been going around. I even put this in my community tab. So let me explain this. I am all for same race relationships, same race marriages. I am. But here's one thing I don't believe in: targeting children. No, I don't believe in that. I do believe in, teaching your children to do smart things, to focus on their academics, their physical development, their health, self-care, stuff like that. Making sure that they are ready for this world when they step out there. But I don't know. These children's books, that's a technique that the alphabet community uses. And now it in them bled over into the so-called pro-blacks. I call them so-called pro-blacks, but it's because it's number one, it's nothing but feminism. Number two, is nothing but dick policing. So if you sign up for something like pro-blackism, that's what you're signing up for on social media. Dick policing, the white man is great. That kind of shit. So there's an actual children's book. It's on Amazon. Stay away from sneaky snow bunnies. Okay, now if they are sneaky, of course, you should be one step ahead of them anyway. If you are a man, they talk about this female intuition crap. You men have something like that too. But they disguise it as other shit. Like they call it being on point, call it being on game. Game is a word that a lot of people like to use just because it sounds good. It was used by a lot of rappers and guys with dreadlocks. Shit, But one trope with anything about getting tricked by any woman is the fact that it's your fault that you weren't on game and you got tricked by that woman, and that's by any race of women. That's why they make fun of these passport bros that end up losing their lives when they go elsewhere to find love, I guess. I mean, I would never make fun of a black man that runs into an unfortunate situation. I do say that, know your surroundings and know the customs and laws of um, everyone who is, every place you go to is not, it would be stupid not to, I would say. It's like wearing red and you don't know you're going into a Crip neighborhood. You got to know how to navigate in order to survive. You don't go in a bad neighborhood with a pocket full of money and jewelry all over the place. So I guess this is what this little book is supposed to serve as: a warning to young black men to stay away from white girls. My thing is, don't target kids. Let kids decide for themselves, I think is to let your insecurities bleed into you know, trying to tell children. I mean, feel free to teach your kid what you want. No one can tell you what to do with your child. Hell, when I was a kid, I was getting messages from my mother to stay away from white women. Funny how you never hear at all the girls being told to stay away from white boys in your families. It never happens. I ain't hear it. I can't think of I can't think of one black man that I've ever heard tell me that his sisters, his female cousins, his aunts, whatever, ever had the message to stay away from white men. Ever. Never ever heard it. That they're not black men telling black women to stay away from white men. There you have the few staunch pro blacks that will talk about it. I see one guy consistently doing it, but you don't see it that much at all. It's not addressed. But this is often addressed. And then it's to the point where a lot of these guys like, okay, we get it. Stay away from white women. Now, last week, I've gotten to sort of a back and forth about, white women going to bat for us politically. I didn't believe that. I didn't believe that was a good idea. And I still don't believe that's a good idea. I'm not saying, but let's get one thing straight. I'm not saying that people aren't allowed to speak up for us. I'm not saying that other groups aren't allowed to speak up. What I'm saying is, as far as putting our fate in other groups' hands, you should never do that. You should be the guy who determines your own destiny, your own fate, if at all possible. So I'm okay. Anybody can speak up if they want. If you want to speak up on behalf of justice and what's right, nobody's gonna ever stop that. I'm not gonna stop that, but trusting you to have my best interest, nah. I still, at this point, would rather put that in the hands of a black man. But something like, sexual pleasure or whatever, hey, I'm not dick policing nobody. I'm not private part policing anyone. Do what you will. Just understand that there's a consequence to everything. And there are 3 major consequences. Number 1, pregnancy. Number 2, the possibility of STDs. Number 3, you could be creating a crazy person. So that's anyone. Yeah. So, yeah, let's move on because it's like, okay, whatever. If the male fucks a female, it's more of a conquest anyway. So what I'm saying is not stop empowering white folks. It's not for a black man, it's not them ruling over us when we're fucking them. like, fuck out of here. But you niggas don't see it that way. Y'all get on one fucking knee and beg. Hoes, not full throttle black women. Hoes. Y'all beg hoes. Oh, please don't be mad. It ain't all of us. Not all. All right. Now this is a trope that definitely needs to end. All right, let me read the caption. Okay, from Bria Stoneham. She says, she not sloppy. She comfortable in her own skin. This is sloppy. She beautiful. And if that's who he love, hey, it's personality. She pretty. She ain't ugly. Okay. All right. I'm not going to condemn this woman's looks. I'm not. No, it's not. I'm not going to do the mean thing and condemn this woman's look. But let's be a little fucking realistic here. The reason why these archetypes are stood up for is so the person saying it has a chance in the eye of the beholder, meaning that they will always choose, and let me take it real light when I say this, the lesser type. This is why they say Lizzo is beautiful, but then they get mad when you say they look like Lizzo. Everybody wants a chance to be beautiful. Trust me. Everybody wants a chance to be attractive to someone. And this is one of the lower things that people can do. It is automatically backhanded. People don't realize how evil that is. To sit up there and choose a person that you feel looks lesser than you and try to uplift them and say they're beautiful because you know the truth. Don't nobody else think that shit. Be honest with that person. Don't go out here dressed like that. What the fuck is wrong with you? Don't tell a person that doesn't know how to keep their public image up that they're beautiful. Hell no. This is why this is one of the reasons why I say shaming is a good idea. But then again, in so many ways, you can't shame certain folks. But this right here, I believe we can control as men and women. I remember in a time in the 80s where it was men and women making fun of hair weave because nobody wanted to see that shit. They didn't want to see the Jerry curl on men either. So there, we forget certain things. But look, I'm just telling you guys the truth. I'm being brutally honest here. This is not cute. I know some of you out there, but what about you, kid? What about you? You ain't no spring chicken. Ugh. I don't give a fuck. Shoot. But I don't care. So shoot. But definitely, women, just tell each other the truth. Stop this. I'm not gonna argue with you about it. You do what you want. You can continue that foolishness, but you know what y'all say when y'all amongst yourselves. It is much worse than anything I can say, especially when it comes to competing for other men. Most of you don't even like to wear outfits that look alike. You know why? Because the other one might be doing it better than you. It's a sad truth, or you're afraid of it. But this right here, this outfit only belongs on certain women. I wish I could have put up a example if I'd have thought about it, but no, this ain't it. Just put on one of them big mama dresses and learn how to cook Sunday dinner. If you're not gonna get on a treadmill. Okay, if that's mean, how dare you? Okay. Sorry. All right, look. A woman that calls herself Eartha Kitt, a woman that died unhappy in relationships. Hey, do your research. Black men, this is your fault. Yeah. Getting BBLs is our fault. Because Sir Mix-a-Lot came out with a song called Baby Got Back. So the big butt became a thing. But she's thick. Yep. It's our fault, y'all. It's our fault women want big butts. Hey, you know, I mean, is shit. Let me look at some of these comments. I don't know. I would say, you know, all right. Let's look at the chat. And hey, if you're getting smug down there, I'm gonna respond. Ray Hummer, what's good? Chaos Rain. What it is. Coochie fumes. Okay, Raven Knight said, she has a point. We focus so much on it, she might as well sell its parts. Oh, okay. That's Erica Badu. Okay. Paris is popular on social media. She be on panels on the Lapeef side. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Yes, it is. Y'all are the leaders. So shut the fuck up. If we're the leaders, shut the fuck up. Your opinion does not matter. Let me tell you the truth. The reason why you get so mad because people say anything at all about anything with a vagina is because you don't think you're good enough to represent yourself. So let's slow that shit down right now. So since you no longer matter, it's cringe seeing these weak men on panels let black women spread lies about black men unchecked. Yeah, it is. It is. It's sad, but it's who they are. You gotta give brothers a chance to flush out and deprogram and stuff like that. Don't beg them. Don't argue with nobody. Don't argue with these women. Don't argue with these men. Just let them continue to destroy themselves. Let them do it. I would rather them destroy themselves than I'll just sit back and watch and laugh. Why am I trying to save you? You're arguing with me to be in that position. So what? People can sit around and talk about how fucked up it is, no matter how it makes you feel. All right. Y'all gonna find out what Gen X tried to rap. Y'all coming soon. Yeah. It's like, damn, people take shit so personal. And it's like, look, we're just giving you this as a cautionary tale. Oh, you making black people look bad in front of white people. I'm like, wow. Nigga, that's what you got from it? Like, is that beans at Frank's community? Yes, they do. Yeah. Chicken and waffles. In some boy shorts with belly sticking out with flip flops. Oh, look at this. Pay attention to me. Oh, man. What up, Detroit 313? What up, RPM? Said funny how they wanted me to away from the ones that offered the most help. Yeah. Brother says she's not my woman, so what she said is relevant to me and the black woman I will ultimately choose. Okay, great, awesome. I chose a black woman too. Certain black women types you don't have to choose. That's the whole point. Like, y'all can sit up and talk about black men all day. Fuck it. Have at it. So let me get back to the slides. Black men, this is your fault. How? Because Sir Mix-a-Lot said, I like big butts and I cannot lie. Look, usually when you go to Magic City, especially back in my young days, in clubs like that, the ones that used to get the dollars and the G-strings was the goddamn ones with the bigger butts. That one that was skinny, you want to dance, you shake your head. No, you can go somewhere. Bring me some nachos or some. Hey, maybe it is our fault. Maybe it's the fault of guys on Instagram in your DMs. What's your cash app, baby? What's your cash app? Yeah, girl. What's your cash app? Shoot. But no, we did not tell you to go get a surgery. I would have told you to go to the gym and do some like glute work, leg work, squat work, shit. Google's your friend. It'll tell you how to get one naturally. Shit. Take some protein powder. Fuck. Shit, I can tell you all kinds of things about getting in shape. But hey, you know, I'm a man. What do I know? I'm a black man. It's all my fault. You like that anyway. All right. Now, this is a trope that definitely needs to stop. Because, you know, I don't know how much longer this list right here has to get. Wearing socks, having a mustache is amongst these things. Wearing a certain color shirt. You know what's not on the list? Wearing pink. That's a shocker right there. I thought wearing pink would have been on that list. But everything else is. Wearing short jackets, laying on your stomach, being light skinned, but I don't have that problem. Like, yeah. So now it's gay for a man to own a cat. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If you have a podcast, yeah. I mean, for for a group of women like that one down in the chat to sit up there and have all of these goddamn complaints, I'm showing you all these tropes. This is shit we got to deal with on a daily. And we do realize that there are some weirdos out there. So I'm saying this shit right here is weird. It's gay for a man to own a cat. Okay, fellas, let's talk about this. Is it gay for a man to own a cat? Oh man, I had to clean the litter box and make sure that the cat chow is full, and the cat shits in one spot. I mean, like, what's gay about that? The cat shitting in one goddamn spot. That's convenient. I mean, shit. Anybody would love to own an animal that shits in one goddamn spot. And you can just scoop it out the motherfucker. It's not a huge cleanup. I would say that was pretty clean. A very convenient process. So the little dumb broad up underneath reads, is definitely suspect. No man in his right frame of mind owns a cat. Just think about it. Definitely something zesty or perverted going on. What? I mean, if he's like sexually violating a cat, yes, there's some perverted. That's some foul shit. Leave the fucking cats alone. I mean, but why just owning one? Owning an animal that shits in one spot. What sense does this make? It doesn't. And this could be one of those, we always got to consider this possibility. Could be one of those COINTELPRO Russian social media profiles that's trying to keep up disarray between black folks, which I don't know, is kind of a stupid concept to me, because there's no effort that has to be kept up in order to do that. People just need to start fucking admitting that and telling themselves the truth, instead of thinking that, oh, I'm putting them down. Putting yourself down. The fuck? Okay. See if I got any more of these screenshots. And then I'll open up the panel. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This right here is definitely our fault, fellas. Yep. At one point or another, we condone this. Yeah, because of the rappers. Because of the rap industry. Yep, we did this right here. Sexy Red is able to thrive because of black men. How you say, Kev? I mean, well, whatever. Yep, this is what we have come to as a people. These are y'all leaders right here. Not my leader. I just be fucking chilling. Yep, look at that. And shit. And by the way, some of you guys watching right now might be turned on by this image. You know why? Because you're a heterosexual, and that's okay. Man, somebody just said, fuck this guy, I'm out of here. Like, yeah, let me not keep this image up here too long. It's like, this YouTube, they could see this as pornography. Like, a hater might report this. It's inappropriate imagery. So let's go over these screenshots. I'll go backwards. All right. Is it gay for a man to own a cat? The answer is no. Black men, this is your fault. Quite possibly. This is not sloppy. Who said this was sloppy? She's the one that's saying this is sloppy. The implication is that some black man somewhere said this was sloppy. Is the thing that we are all automatically supposed to assume. But since she put the word sloppy, I'll put it on her. How dare she talk about this young lady that's comfortable in her skin? All right. Stay away from sneaky snow bunnies. Yeah, because targeting kids is okay. Disclaimer: I was being sarcastic. It is not okay to target children. No matter how insecure in life you are, because odds are you passed up by 10 black men on the way to buying this book for your son. No, man, let me stop. I can never cook for my husband. That's slavery. All right, then. This is an obvious foodie. And as long as brothers simp for women like this, they will not go away. And they have no reason, no incentive to go away. Because there's always a simp. Baduism versus a random person on social media. He said Paris is popular. Yeah. Evidence that women hate each other. So I don't know what the fuck some of y'all be talking about. Y'all, me, and all y'all do is talk about women. Y'all talk about every fucking body. Everybody. So that's some shit that's the kind of culture that everybody should be used to. Everybody talks about everybody. Nobody's immune from that shit. So stop pretending. Ain't no nigga. Yeah, that's true. There's one thing that I would say women are close to being right about is that, yeah, a lot of things are relying upon looks. And a lot of women who say that do not possess those looks. To make a nigga go buy an air mattress just as a convenience for I don't know, depending on the brother, a 2 hour to a 5 minute rump. This is all I could do. Oh God, shit! It was too good. No, you know how that shit be sometimes. That air mattress pussy. Oh boy! All right, I'm gonna open up the panel. All right. Yeah, we got Mackenzie Mayweather was good with the super sticker. Really appreciate it. And D Scott said titties in the thumbnail. The AI titties be on point, man. For real. Shoot. Them AI titties are a thing. So let me go ahead and do this for you guys right here. Appreciate the love on the channel. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it one more time. Because it was two of them. Yeah. All right. So let me go ahead and open it up around here. Shoot. All right. So Weather said, Kev, we created the music that sexualized the women. Now rappers aren't just objectifying black women. They're objectifying all women. Oh God. Name 3 rappers that's doing that right now. And I'll probably say none of those guys are from my generation. And don't say NWA. I get so tired of people saying NWA too short. I mean, if women participated in that shit too, it's like I don't see, like when I used to look at them album covers, I didn't see women that were distressed. I didn't see that. I didn't see women that's like, oh my God, I got no choice but to do this. These horrible men, I didn't see that. The man said, Jerome, most of the good R&B slow jams in the 70s and 80s was about folks fucking on the side. Yeah. Shit. As we late, we forgot about the price we had to pay. Yeah. Secret lovers. Yeah, that's what we are. Yeah. Like, yeah, the major ones were about cheating and about doing some underhanded shit just to get some draws. What are men not blamed for in this society, and what are females exclusively blamed for? I got to answer that question. Nothing and everything. Man, dude. I mean, I understand. Yeah, like I get blamed for failing young black men just for sitting at home minding my own goddamn business. I mean, shit. I don't give like for real, man. If you don't give a fuck about raising your kid, why should I? I mean, the only people that the look. I give a fuck about raising my kid. My kid. That's enough. If you bring a child into this world, raise that motherfucker. They end up in jail. That's a failure on you. It's not a failure on a person that you decided to sleep with that wouldn't be there. You should have made that shit into a foolproof plan. Actually act like you love a motherfucker. And, your most prized possession actually means something. All right. It's been almost an hour. What are you guys doing? Rap music destroyed the community. I guess so. That's such a weak blame because it's like if rap music destroyed a community, it'll be destroying all the communities. I mean, and then what you're saying is that black people are too weak to not listen to some media source. It's like, yeah, and I understand like the color purple worked. I mean, but what part of rap music made like what part of rap music is it the fault of? I say it's bad parenting. I mean, we all listen to the same shit, and most of us didn't go to jail. Most of us didn't mistreat women. So I would say that it was just because it was a fucked up person. It wasn't because of rap music. That's people like not taking accountability for being horrible parents. That's all that shit is. I don't care who it is because y'all want men thrown in that mix too. Oh well, when you talk about you talk about dads too. I mean, yeah, whatever. They don't look even productive men does blue collar workers. Majority of them are black men. That's why Latinas and Asians come swoop them up. Unlike, yeah, man. So ain't nobody gonna step up. Shoot, I'm good. I ain't had that much to talk about anyway. I want to talk about what I want to see on social media, not what I want to see on social media. Because everybody, they have this claim about what they want to see, yet and still they don't start the conversations or participate in conversations and such. So, D. Scott was good. He said maybe y'all can run off and make a channel about black men not being shit and holding us account. Oh, man, they already have account. Well, they already have channels like that, but see, according to them, they don't do that. They don't and according to many of them, they don't know who these channels are, even though all of them be on those channels. Like they really talk to you like you're a bucket of stupid. What up, Chaos Rain?
What's good, man?
What is good? Like, what is going on in these YouTube streets, man? What is going on, man? I mean,
the BBLs, the women complaint saying is BlkM's fault. I went and got my butt done. So
Yeah.
you can get
We
your
told you to get the
like
expensive
other
ass, dangerous procedure because we like big butts.
Mhm.
Shoot, look, I get it. The women who have natural big butts, they do get a lot of attention from men. But you know, I like never said anything about like go get some surgery, go get some augmentation. You
Mhm.
know, never said anything about that. I mean, there's a lot of men that said boob job, but those men really weren't black. I mean,
Mhm.
we are a group of men that would just like we will fuck anything. you know,
Mhm.
that is it. It's just like if you wanted to go get a BBL, you did it as an investment for simps, so you can
Yep.
get cash apps on Instagram,
Mhm.
and make traffic on your OnlyFans pickup. That wasn't the fault of a man. You know,
Mhm.
this is the age where women are making their own decisions. And they're entrepreneurs, they're the most educated, they're independent from us. They're free of the shackles of the slavery and oppression that black men have tried to present to them. So they're good.
Mhm.
It can't be, if they're all independent of that, it can't be our fault that this shit's still happening. I
Mhm.
mean, especially when you got brothers that are so chill and so cool about women doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? I
Mhm.
mean, we're not telling you to go out and get your butt done. We're
Yeah.
not telling you to do that. Oh, here we go. What's good, Pimmy?
Hey, don't act like that towards me because I'm finna ask you some questions that you might can't answer. So let's
Oh, here
so
we go.
you don't
Yeah.
think you don't think men have any part in doing
I said they're
in
simps.
why the community is the way it is?
I never said they didn't.
Okay, what part? What do you think that men did wrong?
Everything. We did everything wrong.
So you're not gonna be a man and talk to me. You gonna be sarcastic?
Yeah, I'm gonna be sarcastic as fuck and a man. That's not up to you.
No, no, you can't be both.
And
So
you
why
said
when
the
I come on
rules.
these panels and talk to y'all, why won't we ask y'all can sit up there and just talk about women amongst each other, but then when a woman comes up and try to talk to y'all, this is how y'all act immature. So I'm gonna ask the question again. Do you think that men did not play a part in why
I
the
just
black
said we
community?
did.
Okay, what did y'all play? Because I mean, you had a whole bunch of examples of women. You didn't share any examples of men. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
I'm
So
listening. I'm
what you're
pressing
trying
you.
to do is you're trying to tell me what to talk about
No,
when
I asked you a
I
question.
pretty
You
much
opened the
already said
panel.
it wasn't worth
So
the
so
fuck
you
anyway.
you opened the panel, right?
Yeah, open the panel,
So
but
I'm
that doesn't
asking
mean
you a
you got all the
question.
power.
I'm asking you a question.
Yeah. And you're looking for a certain answer. And I
No,
don't
I'm not looking for.
appreciate.
I'm just looking for
Yes,
your
you are.
answer.
Yes, you are. I already gave you the answer. I said, yeah, we played a huge part of that.
What part was that? So was
But
it the music?
was it the music? No, it wasn't the music. You're that dumb. I mean, it's
Wait,
a
wait,
lot of
wait, wait,
people
wait,
blame
wait,
music
wait. So
for,
it's the music when it comes to Sexy Red, but it's not the music when it comes to the men? Explain that to me.
what is Sexy Red a good image for black women?
Wait a minute, wait a minute. No, she's
I
not.
mean, no, is
She's
Sexy Red a
not.
good image for black
She's
women?
not. So I
I
answered your
run this, not
question.
you,
She's not.
not
I
you.
answered your question. So
Oh
the
God.
men, rap music don't affect niggas at all, but the women it has.
I mean, you're trying to put this
Just answer the
conversation.
question. It's a simple yes or no question, my guy.
Hey, who the fuck you talking to? Number one, I mean, I'm
You
not your
are you being
husband.
sensitive right now? Quit
I'm
being
not your
sensitive. Get
husband.
out your
Like, get the
feelings.
fuck out of here
Get
with
out
that.
your feelings. Just answer the
All right,
question.
look. I mean, like I said, you come up here to argue. You don't come up here to have a conversation.
What are you
You're not
talking
getting the
about?
answer
You
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 want.
you said as soon as I got on the panel. You
Yeah,
was the
because I knew
leader.
what
You
you
set
came
the
up here
tone.
for.
You set the tone, didn't you? Because you're the leader. So
Nothing's your
I'm just
fault, right?
following your energy, baby. So I
Uh,
just asked the
no, you
question.
don't follow men. Not
And
real
not
men,
not
at
not
least.
men like you, but you led with your
I mean, you're
tone
over here though.
when I first
I'm
came
not
up
on
here.
your channel. You're on my
Listen,
channel.
listen, 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 listen. I don't have time for it. I asked you. So
You're up on the panel though. What fucking sense
so
did
women's
that make to
rap.
say
So
that?
women's rap affected the women's community.
Give a
So
fuck
women's
right
rap
now. This is
affected.
the men's community. Get used to it. Like the fuck
So
out of here
women's
with
rap
that.
has a major effect on
You're not
women,
in
but
charge.
men's rap
Like, I mean,
has no
like, we're
effect
not at
on
your
men.
house. We're not at
What?
your house, babe.
What?
If we're not at your house, babe, you will conduct yourself like an adult over here. Or
What
you
are you
can get the
talking
fuck
about?
out of here. You can kick rocks.
What's wrong? You can't answer the question. If you can't answer the question,
Oh,
just say I
what
can't
part
answer
did
that
man? I
question.
said we had a lot to do with it. Yeah,
No, that's not what I'm
it was
asking. I
soft
said
on
if
you.
Sexy
We let
Red,
you run shit.
if Sexy Red affected the women community, you're trying to tell me because you just said this before you even opened the panel. When Weather said it, you said no, rap didn't affect the community. You said that was a
No,
stupid
I think it's
argument.
a weak blame. Yes, I think bad parenting affected the community because we all listen to the same music. Like
So how does
so,
Sexy Red
so
affect the community then?
I said that this is the image that we allow. It's an image. She feels
So
comfortable coming out here doing that shit. So
what image
hey,
do black men allow in the rap music?
do what image do black men allow in the rap? There's plenty of fucked up images that black men represent in the damn. But see, the thing is, you want me to talk about that instead of that. I mean,
No,
I never said that it
I'm trying to
wasn't.
get you to think. That's all. I
You
don't.
trying to
You
get me
don't
to
even have.
think?
I want you
I'm
to
trying
think
to
about
get.
what you're
I
saying.
mean, with your straw man arguments, like you can't have a discussion like
And you
without
can't have a discussion with black men on here, period. Because this is how y'all all act. When somebody asks you logical
black
questions,
men.
if
You're a
Sexy
man.
Red is effective, Sexy Red's music. Somebody just said in the comments that
This
little girls is
motherfucker's dumb
saying
as fuck.
"pop my
Like
pussy" or
serious.
something. Somebody just said in the comments that little girls is singing the Sexy Red's music, right? So
Yeah, I don't think a
obviously, Sexy
5-year-old should
Red
recite
music.
lyrics. Like I used to get popped in my head when I used to recite NWA lyrics. So I do understand parents being concerned about that. Parents, you're acting like it's just black men. It's parents, meaning that there are black women too, and black women aren't being pick me's for being alarmed by shit like that.
No,
So why are
I
you
never
defending
said it.
shit like that? What? But see, you believe in like targeting little boys with books anyway. So like y'all have those tendencies. Since you want to
Didn't
be
a black
accused,
man write that book?
huh? I don't give a fuck. There's plenty of simps out there. Like I never said what I'm supposed to be like. Oh yeah, a black man wrote that book. I agree with it. No, we
Do
don't do
it
that
gotta
shit
make
like
him a
you do.
simp, or could he just had an experience
He had an experience with what?
with white
Hey
women?
Kev, can I say something?
No, not yet. But
Okay.
uh, I mean, yeah, sure, he had an experience, but what you do when you jump on panels, when you jump in these community tabs, when you do these little meaningless tags, like we're actually supposed to listen to you, is you try to make everyone think like you, and that just can't
No,
happen.
I don't. I specifically asked y'all questions so y'all can answer. I never told
You
y'all to
want
think like me,
you want a
and I'm gonna state
specific
it on the
answer.
record right
You're
here.
just like some
Y'all
of these
don't have to
niggas
think
around
like me.
here.
I'm asking you a question so you can answer yourself.
Okay, what? So why is it Sexy Red? I say yes, Sexy Red affects little girls, and yes, rap music affects guys.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's a weak blame. It's a weak blame for bad parenting. Stop being a lazy ass parent. That's
So we
all I'm
shouldn't
saying.
be blaming Sexy Red. We should just blame the parents.
You can blame Sexy Red for the image that Sexy Red puts out there. It doesn't mean that she's gonna listen. Like shit. Like what? You want
She
me
ain't
to
gotta
not
listen. She's
pay
gonna
to?
listen to her
Okay,
manager. She's
look at
gonna
this. Look
listen
at
to the
this.
people that's paying her. She's not gonna listen to us.
Oh, okay. So why are you so fucking concerned then?
I'm not concerned. You put
No,
Sexy
why
Red
are
on the
you so
screen.
concerned? You rather me put up a
Y'all
picture
be
of you?
acting slow. Did you put Sexy Red on the screen?
I
So I'm
mean,
not
you want
supposed
me
to
to put
talk
up a
about
picture of
somebody you
you?
put on the
You want me to
screen?
say, hey, you're a beautiful black woman. This woman is very agreeable. This is an example of a black woman that every black woman should want to be like. You want me to
No,
put you
I
up
didn't
there?
ask you that.
You
I
want me
asked
to
you
put a
what was
picture of
men's
you up there?
role.
You
I
want
asked
me to
you
put a
what was
picture of
the
you?
men's role with
No,
rap
no, 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 no,
music.
no.
That's what
The
I
men's
asked
role.
you.
The men's role. Okay, you're fucking adults. You got fucking human choices. If you listen to a stupid ass nigga, that's you. That's not him. Okay? It's not him. It's
So what
you.
about the adolescents
The
that are
adolescents.
listening
What
to
about
the
that?
rap,
Like you give a
the
fuck
men
about
rap
them
about
motherfuckers?
drugs and
Do you
having sex
really
with
give a
each
fuck
other's
about the
girls?
adolescents? Do you really give a fuck about the kids? No, you don't. You don't give a fuck about the kids. Stop.
I just asked you a question. You ain't got to worry about
What
what I
about the
care about or not.
adolescents?
I asked you a question.
We just talked about the
And if you
adolescents.
watch my
Yes, it's a bad
content, yes, I
influence
do
on the
care about the
adolescents.
kids. So don't tell me what I don't care about if you watch my content, like you just said that you didn't.
I
Since
mean,
I
you do a
told
lot
you
of
you don't want
berating
to watch
black
it,
men.
so
I know that much that
now you're
don't
just
agree
saying
with you.
words.
Why are you just why are you just why are you arguing? Why
I'm
are you
not
coming up here
arguing with you.
arguing?
I'm talking to you. I'm on your panel. Nobody's
Okay,
arguing
you
with
want to let
you.
somebody else talk?
Yeah, he just asked to talk. You just told him no. What you talking about?
Okay. Okay, you're upset with me because I'm talking about a person with a vagina.
I'm not
That's your
upset at
problem.
all.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
not upset.
Yes, you are. Look at you. Upset. Look at you.
Y'all
Mad.
love the answers. tell us that we're
No,
upset. I'm
no,
not
no,
upset. Why would I be upset?
Kev, you're talking to
I think
Kev
you're
right
upset
now.
because I'm asking you questions that will contradict what you're saying. When it comes to a woman,
Which
it's
means
this, but
that
when
you
it
are
comes
looking
to a
for
man,
certain
it's
answers.
nothing. That's why y'all get flustered. Y'all always get flustered.
Flustered for
But
what?
go ahead.
I
You
offered
can
to
let
put
you
up a
can let
picture of you and I offered to promote you, put up a picture of you and saying, hey, this is the quintessential example of what a black woman should be. Do you agree with that or not?
a picture of me.
Yeah, it's a picture of you.
You want a picture of me? This is one
No,
of my
I don't
page.
want a picture of you. There's a picture of you on your community tab. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna say
it's
I
plenty of
just
pictures of
offered.
me.
Yeah, I just offered to you to put your picture up there and say this is what a black woman should be, right here.
You can do it. I don't care.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I'm not gonna do that shit. So
why you just saying so? You just wasting my time. All right, okay, I'm going on mute.
You're going on mute? Okay. Hey guys,
Hey,
put a 1 in the chat if that's a good thing. Her going on mute. What up, BK? Go ahead.
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, y'all? I usually hate when people talk about quote unquote holding men accountable because when it comes to so-called black men, they want to hold men accountable for things that are clearly outside of your control. Because when you talk about things that are within our control, if they want to have a real serious discussion about accountability, I mean, you could roast niggas for eating like shit, for not doing enough independent reading and critical thinking for themselves. You can roast niggas for having low standards when it comes to dating and whatnot. You could roast niggas for being prideful and arrogant and overestimating their strength and ability. You know what I mean? You could dead ass roast a lot of niggas for believing in that whole Alfie way through it 1-man army bullshit. But the reason why they don't have those in-depth criticisms is because to have those conversations and criticism also means acknowledging that the whole narrative that the vast majority of so-called black men are these mouth-frothing misogynists is complete horseshit. Like having honest critiques about so-called black men debunks the color purple narrative.
They call me whatever they want to call me. I don't give a shit.
So,
I'll be that anyway. I mean, shit. Why? Do you do you not like being called a misogynist? I mean, how do you feel about women, Big Head?
Well, it's more so. It's like this. It's like they have self agency just like we do, even though they come from more so emotional place than we do. They still have self agency. I mean, this is something that you learn even when you get into like the occult and stuff like that. You know how like the feminine principle represents like the seed of chaos and things like that. So again, I'm just again, it's like they might be more prone to group pressure than we are, but they still have self agency, just like we are because they're adults like we are. So it's just that again, they're just coming from the opposite polarity. That's all.
I don't think dumbass parents should get a pass though. I think you're doing a real disservice to the children when you do that.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm saying, yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously, yeah. Irresponsible parents should be held accountable. Yeah, I'm not debating on that.
At the same time, seriously though, if black men should be held accountable for anything, then yeah, sure. I mean, we can't avoid that possibility, but you hold everybody accountable. You're about that shit across the board. If you even hold yourself accountable. I know somebody doesn't agree with that, but whatever.
Yeah. No. I'm saying like I agree. I just hate these quote unquote accountability conversations because they want you to take accountability for shit that's outside of your control.
Yeah, which is
I mean, that's where the gaslight is. They don't want you to take accountability for things within your control. They want you to take
what do you do
accountability for things.
What do you do?
Well, I mean, well, with those people, you got to clown them and kind of disregard what they have to say.
Yeah, you discard them motherfuckers. That's what you do.
Exactly. I've had some conversations with some friends and whatnot, and like something kind of got a little bit upset with me because I said about how, unfortunately, a lot of these gaslights and whatnot, that's what dominates a lot of these so-called save the community conversations and things like that. Because every time somebody talks all this narrative about we got to save the community, come together as a people, stuff like that, as soon as you start trying to talk about
what are we saving the community from?
True. But I'm
Well,
saying, anytime you have these conversations, as soon as you start getting to any type of practical wisdom or any practical step by step guides to do so, all these same, pro black, save the community types, most of them just magically disappear. You know, then we talk to you about what are the solutions, but then don't read any of the literature that any of the prominent scholars have made, but still walk around and talk about some we need solutions. Like, okay, tell me you're a nigga that doesn't read without telling me you're a nigga that doesn't read, you know?
uh, look, you should be proactive in your own life. That should be the number one thing. Be proactive. Worry about your own life. And if you are a person that participates in this society, you pay taxes just like everyone else. Uh, you work. You have to go outside and interact with people. Then yeah, of course you can say whatever the fuck you want about what you see out here. You know. Oh, like
Weather. I wanted to point out thing about the weather comment. Okay, not only have certain people talked about how like a lot of blues music back in the day was kind of raunchy and whatnot, but also too you have to remember too, jazz music was considered low class, low class Negro music until the Harlem Hellfighters brought jazz music to Europe. Now it's considered high society. So I agree with you in the sense whether that hip hop glorifies too much fuckery. You know what I mean? And that's especially the case when it's been come out how a lot of this hardcore hip hop that rose in the late '80s and '90s and whatnot was actually being pushed by the CIA and whatnot. So I'm not discounting that. I'm just saying that this idea that hip hop by itself just corrupts society is complete horseshit. Like, no, these fucked up policies do way more damage than hip hop music does. Like, way more.
I think the accountability should be put in the fact that we get suckered into shit so easily to the demise.
Exactly. Exactly. Right. Exactly. You know what I mean? Right. Like if you're gonna blame niggas for that, right? Niggas need to be held accountable for being gullible as fuck and being easily misled.
All right.
And then trying to gaslight other black people for not being as gullible as they are.
Yeah. Yeah, we just stop being gullible. And, I guess we're supposed to take responsibility as men and tell people not to listen to what goes on in the rap music. I mean, yeah, like I've said about that, it's like we all listen to the same music. So if rap music have that kind of impact, then we should all be dead or in jail by now. Or just flat out losers and such. What I'm saying is any strong parental unit or any type of instillment of wherewithal within yourself would counteract any of that. Because there are people that came from bad situations that rose above that kind of shit, which hardly would make that kind of thing an excuse. And there is a rap culture. There is a toxic rap culture, which is kind of an after effect of most of the time these guys come from bad surroundings. They make it in rap, and then they go back to their neighborhood, and dudes think they're all rich and shit, so they're jealous of their homeboy, and then they gun them down. That's the kind of toxic rap culture that we're talking about. It's not kids killing each other because Ice Cube and Lil Uzi Vert told them to. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. But that was Big Kev. Thanks for coming up. Femi from the chat also. Yeah. Blaming rap is a cop out. We would all be criminals. Yeah. Don't blame hip hop music for why community is fucked. Blame black people for voting Democrat. I mean, but I do, like, I would say I would hear one of the points Femi was trying to make, saying that if Sexy Red has a effect, then doesn't rap music have an effect on black men? I think her choice of words was very poor. but I do understand that there are societal cultural influences, and to say that rap music probably took a small part in it, uh maybe kind of, as in young men who do not have a strong parental role model system, at least in place, that think that those street stories actually have some type of validity to it when it comes to their own lives, which is very weak, but very few in case. Uh, all I'm saying is like, if I'm listening to the same rap music and I've never harmed anyone because of a rap song, or never went to jail because of a rap song, or never killed anyone because of a rap song, I pretty much say that what you're saying is nonsense. Yep, love rap. What's next? My kids are listening to anime music. So yeah. Shit. My daughter likes Chala Head Chala. The opening to Dragon Ball Z. Shoot. What we consume has an effect on our society. We become desensitized to violence because of what we consume in media. The correlation as it pertains to rap is there. Just say you love rap. Yeah. Desensitized to visual violence depicted on TV. Let me tell you something. I've been around somebody that's gotten shot. Is always the same shock look on everyone's face. There's nothing that anyone could ever get used to when you see it in real life. When you hear it in media images, then yeah. But whether I get what you're saying, man. Like in my home city, man, there's kids getting killed every weekend. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it ain't because of the rap music. Like, is other shit. And I guarantee 99% of it centers around bad parenting. Don't let these bad parents off. Malka TV, my children are not a problem at all, and my kids are 14 and 22 don't like rap. You know why? Good parenting. Good. That's the opposite of bad parenting. No, Glory says Black America is on life support because Black American men outsource their politics to feminists, thick Black American women who in turn gave it to white liberals aligned with the Democratic Party. Yeah, this election is going to be very telling this year because it's like Trump winning where he should not be winning, and Biden is, I don't know. I don't think Biden has what it takes to win. I mean, they would have to, of course, come up with some mysterious mail-in ballots again, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, but we all know what the problem is. But guess what? The problem is, as long as we don't do anything about it, the problem's going to persist. I mean, and since we can say stuff like it's all black men's fault, why don't black men just take the bull by the horns and just say, hey, this is how this has got to be? We only got to do it one or two times. I mean, I understand it's going to take some political motion to do that, of course, but until there's a really strong showing, no one's going to take us seriously. We can sit up here and, like I said, we can sit up here and talk all we want, but nobody's making anybody do anything. So Biden will not clear 90% with black men in November. No, that's not going to happen. Black American women have literally aligned with known communists and taken their ideas to the extreme. Mm. So whether maybe some of them, sure. But again, that's not what's being pushed on us growing up. Run DMC wasn't rocking Baphomet symbols. So maybe a handful of rappers behind the scenes. I mean, I would say since 2013, except for some of the other guys that are filtered through, like Kendrick Lamar, which I like Kendrick Lamar. Um, Kid Cudi, but his wire started crossing real bad. Um, let me see who else. There's a couple of others like J. Cole, but like all these other crazy ones, like especially the ones that are like constantly getting killed. You know, I would even admit myself, ever since guys like Bobby Smurder, it seemed like record labels would pick the worst kind of black guy to put in front of you. And now they're doing that shit to the women. So, and they've been doing this for a while. All that conscious rap, all that we need to keep the peace rap, they put that out. Everything talking about drugs and women in such a way that is sexual and doing some crimes and stuff, they'll push that to the moon. You just have to rely on people to have the sense enough not to follow that shit. That's where the terminology studio gangster came from. Because we understood that there's a lot of guys out there that weren't about that life for real. And also, we didn't have to emulate that life. All we had to do was just listen to the beat and make our trunks thump and, the car trunks. Of course. Larry Legend was good. Who are these women on the thumbnail? AI women. AI women are always the most beautiful. So I argue everything on morality. I'm not interested in anything else. Oh, okay. Sure about that, weather? I mean, everything that you contextually argue about is based on morality. Certain type of man, but men in general were given a lot to deal with. Okay. What up, Joes? $808s. Yeah, but anyway, Chaos Rain, you quiet, man. What's good? Yeah, he over there working on something. Yeah, so I guess I'll take the time to remind you guys. Tomorrow night is a smoke show. We're gonna talk about shaming. Not to so much attack that acronym or whatever, but I really want to investigate and see if shaming really works per se. Who does it work on? What I mean, because it does work to a certain extent. Because anyone that keeps up a good image doesn't want to, be the person that passed gas at an important function. So if you have any wherewithal about yourself, you are going to possess some level of shame. So we'll talk more about that tomorrow night. And, it's just a certain way I would like to go at it, because I do believe that you waste your time trying to shame certain people into a certain behavior. Who we are as men, who our kids will be it moral or immoral. Yeah. But you can't put it all on kids. You have to put it on the environment they're exposed to as well. And I mean, like, I know you don't like going at women, but if there are horrible, sour women around kids, they're raising kids, they're going to pick up on some of that sour shit. You can't not factor that in. Hip hop is dead in the mainstream. but alive and thriving on the independent scene. I'm gonna go after hip hop to the end, Kev. I believe it is the most destructive and satanic form of music in our lifetime. I speak of secular hip hop culture, that is. I would say death metal is probably the most satanic and demonic. That's like saying that Trump is the worst racist in history when we know that distinguishment. Andrew Jackson qualified more as the worst racist in history than Donald Trump if you knew your history. But nah, there's so many other forms of music. Rock music, like many forms of rock music. R&B music with symbolism. I mean, shit. Like, really, if you want to say all music is that like that. But you can't just pin that. I mean, it's whatever. I mean, if you want to refer to people like 3-6 Mafia, who really is doing like that backhanded satanic shit, then I understand. Nub Glory. Not all, but many other rappers or hip hop artists are just rapping about what's happening in Black American neighborhoods across the country. Yeah, because I don't believe that you can get Satanism from the hip hop, hippity don't stop rocket. Yeah, a lot of those problems existed before they made songs about it. The songs weren't telling them to go out there and do that shit. Or paid in full, or roll with kid and play, or parents just don't understand, or getting jiggy with it. All music that evolved from not reading music came from the Black people of the America. What do you mean not reading? You mean like you talking about like unlike classical music? The Conqueror. Facts. Yeah, they're on some weird shit in Hollywood. It's not rap exclusively, but the counterculture of hip hop looms large over the current state of Black people. Well, as long as they rap that mess, I'm keeping Taylor Swift albums on the charts. And we winning Super Bowl. All right. Let's see. Detroit 313 said, Nub Glory, well, that's in the 90s. Today's generation has no messenger because mainstream is what being pushed out there. Yeah, mainstream got control of like just about everything. That's why they try to put little messages out there about podcasts and shit. That's why a lot of mainstream is converting to podcasts. Shoot, they know where it's at. And this is going to become a very saturated market. Get in where you fit in, people. I'm going to say boo at Raven. D. Scott, ladies and gentlemen. Taylor Swift is satanic too. I'm going to say, yeah. She's a witch. Yeah, because you seen how flat Taylor Swift's booty cheeks are. I mean, damn, it's like below pancakes. That's unnatural, man. How does one survive with a butt that fucking flat? We was talking about thick earlier. Like, for real, you can skip rocks and make rocks spark off Taylor Swift's ass. It's not there. I'd be like, damn. Like, Care, give me an example of a sexy woman. Taylor Swift will not ever come up. Ever. You could project a movie off her ass. Yeah, and not even get the hint that's an ass you're watching. Beyonce new single hit. Oh yeah, they said Beyonce is converted to country music and got a #1 hit. Yeah, and they trying to ostracize her from the country community for that. Raven Knight said you got to get those types naked. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they say they all pussy. Yeah, I've heard that before. You know, I understand that. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, but back to Beyonce. They said she put out a country song. It's #1 on the charts, and now you got racist people saying stuff, which is really a damn shame. Yeah, and I'm not gonna be I'm not part of the beehive or anything. I do acknowledge talent when I see it.
No beehive for Kev?
Nah, I don't sit up there listening to Beyonce all day, every day. The only song that Beyonce that I kind of rock with was the song that sounded like it should be in a porno. Off her first album. That's about it.
I mean, the watermelon?
No, not that. That was much later. But anyway,
Anyway.
These guys said I rebuke Taylor's lack of ass. Yeah, very lacking.
Well, she is white as they come, so she
that's a white. Yeah, one of the whiter women. Like,
yeah, she is as Eurocentric as white as snow. Every black man's dream.
I get white stunned all the time when I post some Garth Brooks. Man, I used to do that shit with Drowning Pool. White people like, oh, Kevin's cool. Oh, he's reciting Drowning Pool. Get the fuck up out of here. Because see, that's like the equivalent of like what a white boy says rap lyrics, and all of a sudden we accept that dude like he one of us or something.
Yeah.
Weather said there's a battle going on, Kev. The left doesn't want to hold black people accountable. The right wants to red pill our people. 2024 would be very interesting. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. It's going to be one of those spiritual wars, I would say. Not so much out there. Country music is just rap with an accent. Music all the same about pain, love, killing a mofo is all normal. Yeah. Yeah, you know what they do to torture people in military camps? They stick them in a room, and they give them like stay awake drugs, and they blast country music for hours. Breaks a man's spirit because the country music like has that frequency, that damn sound.
Low level frequency.
Yeah, it fucks somebody up. Like seriously, like I don't know, man. They'll probably do the same with gospel music. Some people that might make some people mad out there. Why you dare? How dare you talk about gospel music? It's about the Lord. Like,
Yeah, right.
For hours breaks a man's soul. Yeah. Can you imagine that? Who listened to Reba McEntire? Man, when I was young, I used to like Reba McEntire was like one of my white girl crushes when I was younger. I was like, that woman is so pretty. Shoot. That was when I was younger though. Now she didn't, now surgery has kept her look somewhat alive and such, and wigs. Said achy break it heart for 24 hours straight. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like seriously. Like, funny you should bring up achy break it heart because, he actually boinked Reba McEntire. Man, say y'all never been on the road. Yeah, shout out to Tanner and Dale. Road music. Of course, like road music, but like imagine it like played to at like unbearable volume. And you got stay awake drugs. Now, if you hadn't had the chance to sleep, just about anything to get on your goddamn nerves at that point. Boot scoop boogie. Oh man, it's been an hour and 40 minutes, and I don't think that I've told anybody anything they can use for 2 hours, almost 2 hours. So I might go ahead and because that's what we're supposed to be up here doing. We're supposed to be up here telling y'all stuff that can help y'all lives. I mean, I'd rather smash Miley Cyrus and Taylor Swift. See, that's the sad part. Miley Cyrus got more ass than Taylor Swift, and that's not saying much at all. I mean, really, that's not saying anything.
Yeah.
You can't say but she thick on there because on either one of them, because I'd be like, you're a goddamn lie. Can you imagine a threesome and you got Taylor Swift and Miley Cyrus?
Mm-mm.
No ass. It was just like, it'll be a no ass threesome.
You be hitting just pure bone, man. And I said, "Oh yeah, Molly, that bone was pretty good, my baby."
I mean, for real, man.
Yeah.
Like you have an egg throwing contest just to look at the splatter. Like, that man. Think about it. How did that happen? Who was instrumental behind this particular form of music being a global force that drowned out all the other genres by a mile? This was planned. Yeah, Weather. I think you're going into small hat territory with that one. I was listening to Blondie album. Yeah, I think okay, so Blondie was Heart of Glass and yes. What else was she? She was at that disco song that Step Into Our World, and they had that stupid ass rap that Soldier Boy did on The Boys that was funny as shit. Yeah, 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 that's Blondie. Old Deborah Harry. Yeah, small booties do matter, Toya. I would agree with you on that one. But see, in their case, it's no booty. It's like none. It's like, I don't even know if you can call them buttocks. You can't call them shit. You can't call them glutes because glutes would imply that something is there. I would probably say tailbone. Yeah, so small booty implies that there is booty that's still there, that still exists. The RPM said, I like small booties. Yeah, small booties. No booty? Nah. Small is better than none. That man said long back matters. Yeah, small booty. Like, it depends on small booty because like small booty, like they can have like amazing arches and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had that little cat like pose when they bend over. Like, that shit can look amazing depending on who it is. Oh, Rapture. Yeah. Talking about this song. Yeah, this song Rapture by Blondie. So y'all don't like giant fat asses? I do. I do. Shit. Swift had negative ass. You can't even call it ass. You gotta call it something else. Flaps or something. Curtains. Shoot. Yeah. Been almost 2 hours. All right. Yeah, I was talking about Beyonce and her country music song. I haven't heard Beyonce's country music song yet. I haven't, but I'm not gonna say it's not good because, to tell you the truth, I was one of those guys that didn't think Beyonce would make it as a solo artist. I was like, no, Beyonce without Destiny's Child, hell no. Then she started dropping music. I was like, oh, okay. Doesn't take much to feed small booty. Just poke it out every now and then. It'll prefer to keep its size. The man said this is meaningful conversation. I'm glad you think so. Shoot. Yeah. Hey, yeah. But on the screen, would y'all hit that right there? Would y'all hit that despite the mattress, despite the situation, despite look like she might need a broom or a vacuum or something? Look like she has a bong by the mattress, so that definitely is a plus. What about 90? Hell no. Odds are that shit isn't clean. There's no way to clean that efficiently. 98 inches, man. Come on, bro. 50 inches is a motherfucker. 98, man. Damn. She's on my 600-pound life. Man, these got note might be roaches. Shit. I mean, roaches, that's a whole new level. Uh-oh, Kev, you defending a black woman. Oh, you think I hate black women? See, yeah. I mean, yeah, I hate them. Okay, let's just go ahead and say, yeah, I hate black women. Goddamn shit. Since y'all want to say I hate black women, shit, I hate them bitches. Fuck them. Like, yeah, I mean, people say that shit. That's how I'm responding to that shit from now on. That's how people imply that. Yeah, I hate them bitches. Fuck out of here. No, but for real though, yeah, I love any woman that makes a little bit of sense. Shoot, black, white, well, I mean, black. Lionel Richie is the king of country. Lionel Richie, like, I don't know. I haven't known anything Lionel Richie since Hello and Dancing on the Ceiling, and when we say You Are the Sun in the Rain, and I understand that he amassed a great fortune because of it. Yeah, I remember that year that Lionel Richie was beating out Michael Jackson and Prince for awards. There was like 1984, 1985, 86, something like that. Hello was a weird ass video. Yeah, till you realize the girl was blind. And then she damn did that little finger statue. I say she ain't that blind. Come on. Like,
now, I just gotta get the disclaimer.
if she can blow ass with 98 inches with birthday cake. Well, I tell you, I see somebody likes a certain kind of woman down there. Hey, Chaos Rain, you got something playing in the background.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Just came back.
Yeah, Chaos Rain is one of the hardest working content creators I've seen. He's always constantly editing stuff.
Well, no, not today. Today is the off day. I'm trying to set up streaming for gaming.
Oh, okay. So you're still working on content. Okay.
Oh, yeah. It's supposed to be for some content. But this is something for another different channel.
Yeah. I mean, still content though. I mean, it's not your usual Chaos Rain, but it's still content. You're still working on content. So, all right. So, guys, any questions for me before I sign out of this piece? Yeah. Any questions for me? Open Saturday is all black men fault. It's all black men fault. I feel myself getting tagged to some broadcast or somebody's community tab. I feel it.
You feel it in the air?
Yeah, I feel it in the air.
That says someone's gonna tag Kev and Brother Honest and say, I'm gonna react to this nigga.
Yeah.
We all know
you don't want to admit to nothing.
You
don't want to answer no questions. Like, what is this thing with people with me and people wanting me to answer questions? Like, I can't give you the answers you want. I can't do it. It's like I'm not fucking psychic.
Okay.
Northern European admire black American men more than any other group of women. Unfortunately, a lot of passport bros don't travel to Europe. So what do you think? Why do you think that's the case, Kev? They don't travel to Europe? Shit. I don't know. I mean, it's really tough to say from the outside looking in what the case is with people like that. The passport bros, which there are a lot of guys on social media that are given such a bad name. And there's a lot of backlash that has been constant on social media And my thing is, a lot of that is due to the feeling of rejection. So to answer your question, why they don't go to Europe? Why don't the passport bros go to Europe?
I'm gonna give
Uh,
an answer after you give your answer. I know.
I think it's fear of retaliation in whiter countries. You know, they think they can go to Brazil and go to Thailand. And, you know, they just stay away from the white. I think they're scared of the white. You know, which isn't a bad idea to go visit those countries and try to, in the pursuit of happiness or poontang or whatever, because even the black ones over there, from what I hear, are somewhat agreeable, and but if
You want to answer?
just like I said, if you're a whack guy in America, you're gonna be a whack guy in other places too, which is the common denominator at the end of the day.
Well, I can give an answer why some dudes don't want to go to Europe. My answer is simple. Check the United States dollar and check the euro. That'll answer your question.
So check the what?
Check how much our dollar goes throughout the euro, and compare which currency is stronger.
Oh, okay. So you're saying it's a currency thing.
It's money.
They're
It's
going
money.
to where their dollars can stretch more.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Why I want to go to a nation where most Europeans, white people in general, come from, that has a more stronger dollar value than the United States currency. To go, trick it off, do some things, it don't make no sense.
Saying more money to trick.
Well, no, it's more a trick. It's more the more you can get out of your bank for your dollar. So you could, let's say, you want the opposite trick or do other things. You get me? You gotta have money outside America.
Brian VA757 says black men all over Europe. I lived in Germany almost 3 years. Everyone who traveled isn't a passport bro. Yeah. I agree with that. Because it's black men who travel, then there are passport bros. Passport bros have a bad stigma right now because they believe that these guys are just trying to travel abroad just to trick and just to try to think they can pull an exotic woman just because they're not cultured in American. And it's again, like I said, if you're a whack ass dude in the United States, you'll be a whack ass dude somewhere else.
Simple as that.
All right. So, anybody else?
Take yours.
I'm gonna say, explain yourself, Kev. Explain what? So you can go to just about any country and find black American men. I live in the Philippines and work in Japan. Am I a trick? No, you're not. I mean, unless you do some trick stuff, then I don't know you well enough for that. But y'all heard about King Randall. What happened with King Randall? Oh, I shout out to Dog. Going to Europe is like going to Whole Foods for black folks.
Goddamn.
I mean, if you work in Japan, is that a cool place to work? Like, is it like they got everything that we got over here, only it's in Japanese, and like, they have Goku Day over there. Like shoot, the anime is just about as big as rap music is over here. Is it like that? I mean, I'm just asking. Dude, but what happened with Detroit 313? Say yeah, for the most part. Yeah, he confirms it. There is a Goku Day. I said My Hero Academia probably got a holiday over there or some shit like that. Yeah, but what happened to King Randall? Is something I have to do some research on? Germany is a black man paradise. Oh, okay. Mm. Yeah, yeah. So we got some people that have actually traveled to places, seen different things and different people, but there's some stigmas that go with certain things, like I guess getting a passport as a black man. But black men can travel at the end of the day. So all right, all right, all right, all right, Chaos. You got anything else to say, man? I'm about to wrap this piece up. And I'll see you guys at the smoke show. Hopefully, everybody that's watching. Chaos. Man, gonna come in when I'm speaking in my final statement.
No, you good. I'm good.
Okay. King Rounder is addressing all black men, especially single black men. Said, by the way, there's a lot of black men living and working in Japan and not just military. Yeah. The military is how my oldest brother saw Japan. He did a tour over there. He said he enjoyed it. That Turkish lady with the black husband came to Obsidian Channel talking about Germany. She lives there. Oh, okay. So I respectfully disagree, Kev. Non-black women in general and white women in particular do not require game. You can be a regular black American guy and get plenty of white women. Oh, okay. All right. True at Nub Glory, just be yourself. Yeah, and that's at the end of the day, yeah. That's why I encourage you guys to be yourselves. I mean, no matter what the haters say about you. If everything is going to be your fault as a black man, you might as well go ahead and just take agency within yourself and just live your life to the fullest, and then nobody can say shit to you at the end of the day. So that's pretty much it. For shout out once again to the replay gang, to the membership, to the live chat, to special people like Toya the tutor who comes through. She real always good to see you, sister. So anyway, if that's nothing else, yeah, I would say I bid you guys adieu till the next show, which is going to be Smoke Show Sundays, where we're going to cover shaming and such. To the guys with the super sticker and the super chat, thank you once again for your support. And I'm out of here. Once again, long live the habitual line steppers. In Kev we trust. When you don't give up, you shall win. Till the next time. Peace.